Hello and welcome to our coverage of India's tour of England, and what a run chase by Duckett and company to hand England a 1-0 lead into the 5-match test series. India had no answers to England's baseball approach on day 5. What looked like a 50-50 affair ended in a one-sided contest towards the end. And to put things more onto perspective, I have joined by my colleague Narayan Singh. Narayan, first comment, first thoughts, what looked like a close contest, India's completely was overrun by England.
Abhishek, if we talk about this match, for the majority of the time India was dominating the match, apart from the 3 sessions in the day 5. Otherwise, India was in complete domination throughout the 4 days. We can say that it's all about grabbing the opportunities, and lost opportunities cannot be redeemed, and that exactly what happened with the Indian team in this first and opening test match against England. If you take a look on day 1, India was batting fantastically, but after that, at one point in time, the score of India was 430 runs for the loss of 3 wickets, and after that India could have gone to score around 600 plus in their first innings, but they lost their 7 wicket for 41 runs. So we saw a big collapse down the order. Till the time being, Shubman Gill was there, Pant was there. The pitch was looking like a sleeping beauty. As their wicket fell down, and some overcast conditions were also there, and we saw that the demons arose from the pitch, and India lost their wickets in bunches. And same thing happened in the second innings too. India were in dominant position, but they lost their last 6 wickets for 31 runs. Otherwise, the things could have been different if India would have scored around 600 runs in the first innings. At that point in time only, India would have knocked out England from this match.
Definitely, I mean, India, 5 centuries for the first time by India, and Gautam Gambhir also said that if we could have scored 560 or 570 in the first innings, things could have been different. India could have been on a dominating position. But apart from that thing, the lost catches, I mean, they dropped around 6 catches in total, and Jaiswal dropping 4 catches. How big was that going into the contest?
Definitely, if you miss the catch, you miss the match. That exactly happened in the first inning too. In Bumrah's bowling, there are around 5 missed chances. Otherwise, Bumrah would have 7 or 8 wickets in the first inning too. If you take a look, the players who went on to score centuries, they would have lost their wicket earlier if the catches would have been done. So especially that was the big difference between the Indian team and the England team, and if those catches would have, we see that captured by the Indian team, in the first inning the score of the England team would have been less than 300. So these were the mistakes. The team should learn from these mistakes for the road ahead for the next test match that will be played in Birmingham.
And what do you have to say towards England's baseball approach and how they just carried out this run chase? I mean, on day 5, it looked like the both teams were hanging in a balance, but in the first session, Duckett and Crawley were very cautious going into the run chase. Then from second session, they just dominated the game, and then Duckett one hand and reverse sweeping Jadeja, and then Root and Jamie Smith towards the end just take England off to the winning margin. So this baseball approach, remember in 2022 when they chased down 378 in the 5th test against India. So England is just have sent a very strong message with their baseball approach from the last 3 years that they are not going to back down. They're gonna be chasing anything which comes off.
Definitely, this is the approach of the Baz and Ben Stokes. The Baz and Ben pair, we know that in the past, as you mentioned, that in 2022 they chased down 378. So it's we can say that they have the potential and they play that kind of cricket, and this is their philosophy and they are sticking to it and they are winning the matches. And the most importantly, they have the players who can play the baseball. If you take a look, their batting lineup is very strong. Duckett, Zak Crawley, at the number 3, Oli Pope is there, and then Harry Brook comes, and after that they have Ben Stokes too, Jamie Smith is there. A strong batting lineup which just embracing the philosophy of their coach and captain. So they have the kind of the player. And talking about the way you said, on the last day they were playing, their opening pair or playing cautiously. At that point in time, it was the need of the hour that India should have taken 2 or 3 wickets in the first session. Otherwise, England would have given a different approach to the game. In that scenario, the match they would have played for a draw, but this didn't happen. India freely gave them chances and they continued to play their fantastic cricket. And if you don't lose a team, don't lose a wicket in the first session, definitely their morale is up and they can go to their plans, they can easily execute the baseball. Exactly, they did that thing.
Exactly, with baseball doing that thing, but India's bowling looked also off color with Prasidh Krishna. Though he took 5 wickets, but he leaked runs at 6 runs per over. But on Jasprit Bumrah, he has played 1 test, 2 more to go, and Gautam Gambhir has said that he will not play more than 3. So looking at India's bowling with this test match getting over, and with next 4 with Bumrah 2, how do you see India's bowling going into with this baseball approach?
Definitely, Bumrah plays a pivotal role in India's bowling setup. He is one of the best bowler of the all time. As the former English pace bowler Steve Finn said that he is the complete pace bowler of all time, taking his records. If you take a look, his record in Sena countries, it is better than greatest of all time Wasim Akram, who has 146 wickets in the Sena countries, and Jasprit Bumrah surpassed that. He has 150 wickets. So it shows the caliber of the Bumrah, and revealing that Bumrah will only play 3 test match, I think that it's a strategic failure for the team India. We know that when English team will come to know the Bumrah is not playing this particular match, definitely their management will go for some grass on the pitch. And we know in the absence of Bumrah, we don't have that quality pace bowling lineup that could dismantle the English batting lineup. If you take a look, the first test match, totally in the first inning, Bumrah took the control of the match and put the English batsmen on the back foot. So I think this should have been kept a secret, that how many matches Bumrah will play.
Okay, so going forward, what do you think could be India's plan and what they should do to to level the series?
I think first of all, India should not lose the morale, because if we take a look, Indian batting was fantastic. They missed the few opportunities. They became complacent at the crucial juncture of the match, as we said earlier in this discussion. The most important thing, the plus point, is that India has the batting lineup who can score run in this in these English conditions. Again, so a strong English team. 5 centurions were there in the first test match. If you take a look, the previous edition, when India went to England in 2021, there were only 4 centuries in 2021, and this time around in the first test match in itself there are 5 centuries. So it's a big thing, and India should I think the most important thing, they should improve their fielding, they should not miss the catches on the ground, and they should not slip the moments from their hands as they did in both the innings. They could have scored more runs. In the first inning, they could have scored 600 plus runs. And rather than, so most important thing is that they should gel as a team. Sometimes it happens that a defeat just dismantles the team, their morale. So it's the first test only, and India has the capability. They have good bowlers. Bumrah is there. Prasidh Krishna too. he has the capability, and when Arshdeep will come in the absence of Bumrah, definitely it's a good bowling unit too, and batting we have already seen. But the tail enders down the order, the batters should take more responsibility.
Batsmen should take more responsibility, and there were lots of positives in this test match. Despite India losing this opening test, their batting looked very good, and 5 centuries, like my colleague Narayan said, was the cherry on the cake. But going into the next test match, which starts on 2nd July, India will need to just think and come with a better plan against this Bazball. But we will be again there to cover the second test. So stay with us and comment what do you like about us and follow us. Thank you.